and expressing one's political opinions, faced with the rapid expansion of neurotechnologies and the seriousness and the large scale of these human rights abuses. We request that the EU lawmakers urgently create appropriate legislation to protect all citizens in the EU and their physical integrity.
Look, but you cannot lock up civilians every time for an opinion, okay? Especially following the rules.
Well, we need to keep the job active. Which station should we send these over to? Because we'll need this kind of that's not. Yeah, take a little list. So St. George don't have any points? Well, yeah, we'll just get you guys to call us when you can come so we need to get the job active. So we can't cancel the call. So we just need this to be actioned in place. So give us a call this number when you I'm so sorry. I'm just going back.
Damn. So right now I'm taking to hospital for an opinion, not an opinion for a psychiatrist, but mental health related professional person who has not seen me. And with one of my support workers, two people there who has not seen me. They told me that I'm gonna see a psychiatrist today, and I have flights to go tomorrow to Switzerland. And my psychiatrist, the one who has seen me for over 6 years, says that I don't represent a risk for society or myself. So I have left the country before, etc. And this is happening again. So this means that I've been technically kidnapped in Australia. So, because remember, they gave an aneurysm to my ex-girlfriend and I was locked up in a mental health hospital all at the same time.
Yeah.
And this can be caused with the neuroweapons too. And
Hey mate, it's just big. So I just went to Marissa on the first floor and they are pushing for him to go to MD first for no reason. Yeah, and I said that I don't think that's a thing. Sorry, yeah, it's a Victoria contract. Yes, and I don't know why. Thanks. Bye.
you know, paliperidone should not be used in humans. It makes you blind, gives you osteoporosis, etc., etc., etc. So it's like, yeah, there is a lot of situations there. Because as I say, believe me, first time they try to induce violence against society in a kind of way that works, as pattern, as kind of vectors that will lead you somewhere. That I'm talking about years ago. During 2 years, this kind of B2K sounds, voices, whatever, they tried to induce to violence, but it didn't work. So they locked me up in the hospital. This is most likely what happened to the guy in the Bondi massacre. And this kind of technology is outdated already. What is getting more refined are the AI models, and this will be impossible to hide soon. Totally impossible to hide unless every single block of the multipolar world start to become a regime. Yet, the first country to accept that neurocognitive rights exist is Chile. So it's a matter of time. And also the European Union has accepts neurocognitive rights over data loss. So the, the control over your data exists already as part of the control of the data in your brain, which doesn't exist in Australia because Australia is a country without a Bill of Rights. And no having a Bill of Rights, then technically these kind of situations are legal. Yeah. So if you are someone in the army doing this, you could be told this is an experiment that we are doing, and there is not Bill of Rights that will cover the person that supposedly the experiment is happening to. But you know, an experiment is a kind of plan C in case something went wrong, because the collection of data of every single people and the process of that data also leads to experiments. And because we are in a situation that, let's say, we have the TV for the masses, then the masses could choose every single TV channel, and now we have a different algorithm that is atomized depending on the person. So there is an algorithm specific for every single person, and if they want to steer a person towards a specific part, way, manner, etc., then the person could be, I don't know, excused in a country that doesn't have rights as it was an experiment. Here is the data. Oh. And so it's like, imagine you have a Leonardo da Vinci and you don't allow him to do anything. Yeah, you don't even offer him a job, but you instead to him to create the guns that or whatever he was doing, because he used to do art, you take him to, you know, to go to battle forcefully just to, I don't know. It's just funny. I don't know. Yeah, but okay, imagine Socrates was killed by the barbars as well. The barbarians invade, and he was forced to commit suicide. I'm not gonna commit suicide. Remember that. I'm not suicidal. I'm not sad. That's not my nature. But yeah, the Ottomans invade, and all the scholars of Greek leave to the Arab world, and then the Arabs recopilate those writings, and the writings were also then translated to other languages. So what we read as Old Greek is actually translated from the Arab, and that's why we know about Socrates and Plato. So something to keep in mind.
Yeah, yeah. Sure, sure. Yeah, yeah.
And well, this is also has been asserted by the historian Roy Cassandra, and the fact that also there was more than one library of Alexandria. So the library used to have another meaning. Mm. No, the thing is like my situation is in the intelligence community is already international, guys, and it's gonna have repercussion, not for me. And I'm trying to avoid that. But then, again, another mistake is to restrict freedom. And if no one is ready to say sometimes no, it's going to happen as the Nazi regime. That the excuse for the Holocaust for every single people was, I was just following orders. That was the main excuse. And this is technically what all the scholars, social scholars, also point to who study why that happened. And I know it's scary on the whole team, but I mean, the only way to face those triggers is facing them.
Hey, Chris, how you doing? Good. So, previously done what we have the interview on AO. The problem is that the place just got me to say that they are actually 1 and 5 hours away because they don't have any capacity. They almost tried to cancel the job with me on the phone. I was like, please keep the job active. So just to let you know, I tried to call Kat, but they must be busy. We're here with him now. I guess we'll wait until, I don't know, not happy with saying that he will resist. So we have called an ambulance, but I don't think this is the same. So he's going to provide the code again to. So I'm just I didn't zero. So I can do another 777 call, but that would be much. Okay, this is the ultimate. Yeah, he's really psychotic.
I'm not really psychotic. That person needs to see me. But why are you saying on the phone that I'm very psychotic?
Just try to arrange the police. So yeah, we've just been clear with you what our concerns are. Yeah?
Can I speak with them?
No.
Okay, I would like to speak with them once they arrive.
I can't speak to you.
Yeah, just wait till we get here, alright?
Huh?
Just wait till we get here.
Yeah, it's still having kind of neutral politics.
Yeah, just wait on that. Just like come so you can talk to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, all good.
What time are you working till?
Just whenever. Whenever, so yeah.
A reminder that just casually I was told that I was a child prodigy when I was 6 years old, and I studied in the 2 best universities in the only countries that I live. Just a reminder.
Do you know if there's a
Sorry?
I see.
There isn't a toilet outside, is there?
No.
No.
You're welcome to use this toilet. There is no toilet. You might need to cross the park.
Oh,
It's the closest public
Yeah.
toilet. Yeah. Also remember that under the Convention of Refugees, then as a refugee myself, I have the right to be protected here and not be attacked by the government. And also to break the refugee conventions for which the UN was created as well is precisely to break the global order that's supposed to keep peace after the Second World War. This kind of resolution of the refugees used to not exist before the UN, used to not exist during the League of Nations. So this has to done directly. It has to be directly with the crumble of the global order, and at the same time, well, again, right now the neural weapons attack me, and I cannot bring what I was trying to bring. So, well, the most difficult thing is that if they're gonna cement this technology as never going out, then most likely society gonna start to be micro-managed, micro-control as an arrangement using, well, this kind of tech. And there, it won't be way back. It won't be way back because we are talking me in Switzerland. We are talking me in the UN. We are talking maybe knowing the intelligence community, what's happening, consenting to what's coming after. Think about this. Cannot do anything else afterwards.